Hello, my dear friend. Today I asked very special story. What is the story? The name of story: The Axe. Villain was perfectly content and happy. He demanded nothing more of life. As far as he could see, the people in the big house too seemed to be quickly at peace with life. One saw no reason why these good things should not go on and on forever. But death peeped around the corner. One midnight he was awakened and told that the master was dead. What is to happen to the garden and to me? The sons are no good, he thought at once, and his fears proved to be not entirely groundless. The sons were no good, really. They stayed for a year more, quarreled among themselves, and went away to live in another house. A year later, some other family came in as tenants. The moment they saw villain, they said, "Old gardener, don't be up to any tricks. We know that sword you are. We will shake you if you don't behave yourself." Villain found life intolerable. These people had no regard for a garden. Fortune however soon favored him. The tenants left. The house was locked up for a few years. Occasionally, one of the sons of the late owner came round and inspected the garden. Gradually, even this ceased. They left the keys of the house with villain. Occasionally, a prospective tenant came down, had the house open and went away after remarking that it was in ruinous. A year later, another tenant came, and then another, and then a third. No one remained for more than a few months, and then the house acquired the reputation of being haunted. Even the ones dropped the practice of coming and seeing the house. Villain was very nearly the master of the house now. The keys were with him. He was also going old. When the mood seized him, about once a year, he opened the house and had the floor soft and stubbled. But gradually he gave up this practice. He was too old to bother about these things. Years and years passed without any change. It came to be known as the ghost house, and people avoided it. Villain found nothing to grumble about in this state of affairs. It suited him. excellently. But one day a car sounded its horn angrily at the great villain, hobbled up with the keys. Have you the keys? Open the gate, commanded someone in the car. There is a small side gate, said villain meekly. Open the big gate for the car. Villain had to fetch a spade and clear the vegetation which blocked the entrance. The gates opened on rusty hinges, creaking and groaning. They went round the garden and said, "We have to clear every bit of this jungle. All this will have to go." Some mighty person looked villain up and down and said, "You are the gardener, I suppose. We have not much use for a garden now. All the trees except half a dozen on the very boundary of the property will have to go." A week later, one of the sons of his old master came and told Villain, "You will have to go back to your village, old fellow. The house is sold to a company. They are not going to have a garden. They are going to build small houses by the score without leaving space even for a blade of grass." There was much bustle and activity, much coming and going, and Villain retired to his old hut. When he felt tired, he lay down and slept. At other times, he went round the garden and stood gazing at his plants. He was given a fortnight's notice. Every moment of it seemed to him precious, and he would have stayed till the last second with his plans but for the sound of an axe which started him out of this afternoon nap 2 days after he was given notice. The dull noise of a blade meeting a tough surface reached his ears. He get up and rushed out. He saw four men hacking the Nazis trunk of the old Margosa tree. He let out a scream. Stop that! He took his staff and rushed at those who were hacking. They easily avoided the blow he aimed. "What's the master?" they asked. Villain wept. "This is my child. I planted it. I saw it go. You loved it. Don't cut it down. But it is the company's orders. What can you do? You shall be dismissed if you don't obey, and someone else will do it." Villain stood thinking for a while and said, "Will you at least do me this good turn? Give me a little time. I will bundle up my clothes and go away. After I am gone, do what you like." They laid down their axes and waited. Presently, Villain came out of his hut with a bundle on his head. He looked at the tree cutters and said, "You are very kind to the old man. You are very kind to end. He looked at the Margosa and wiped his eyes. Brothers, don't start us cutting till I am really gone far, far away. The tree cutters squatted on the ground and watched the old man go. Nearly half an hour later, his voice came from a distance, half indistinctly, don't cut wait. I am still within hearing. Please wait till I am gone, father. Thanks, my dear friends, baby or kids. Please look at him, this channel, anytime, all the time. Like, share, subscribe, and comments this channel. Goodbye, take care.